Welcome back to Deco Diva, lovelies. Today we're diving into a festive entryway makeover inspired by Joanna Gaines' timeless farmhouse charm with a touch of vintage holiday magic. If you adore cozy textures, nostalgic pieces, and warm seasonal styling, you're in the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vintage home decor inspiration. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing beautiful ideas straight to your screen. And of course, tap that like button and drop a comment below telling me your favorite holiday decor style: farmhouse, mid-century, Victorian, or something totally unique. Let's start by grounding the design with the classic farmhouse elements Joanna Gaines is known for: natural woods, layered neutrals, and a soft patina of age. These foundational choices set the tone for a welcoming, lived-in entryway. Look for consoles or benches made from reclaimed wood or unfinished pine. Their sturdy simplicity brings a gentle rusticity that feels both stylish and practical for high-traffic spaces. Adding a white or cream shiplap accent wall can subtly brighten the space, creating the perfect backdrop for vintage treasures and holiday accents. Farmhouse grace always includes inviting textures, and your entryway is the perfect place to layer them. Think woven baskets, chunky knit throws, and wool rugs in earthy tones. These cozy elements create instant warmth and help soften the strong lines of wooden furniture. They also add functional charm: baskets for scarves, throws for chilly guests, and rugs to ground the look. Choose materials that feel tactile and storied, such as jute, cotton, or handcrafted textiles. The more natural the fiber, the more authentic the aesthetic becomes. For a festive farmhouse mood, lean into a muted holiday palette. Think deep cranberry, evergreen, antique gold, and soft cream. These colors capture winter magic without overwhelming the vintage vibe. Incorporate touches of aged metallics, whether through brass candlesticks, vintage ornaments, or distressed picture frames. Their subtle glimmer adds classic holiday romance. Balance these warmer tones with natural greens and neutral backdrops to keep the entryway feeling harmonious and cozy rather than cluttered. Your entry table is prime real estate for festive styling. Start with one grounding piece, like a large vintage mirror or an oversized wooden frame, to set an anchor. Then add varying heights using candlesticks, small potted evergreens, and holiday figurines. The key is creating visual rhythm while keeping the arrangement intentional. Finish with a small tray to corral keys, letters, or seasonal trinkets, giving everyday items a thoughtful display that complements the holiday motif. No holiday farmhouse entryway is complete without greenery. Garland, wreaths, or bundles of fresh or faux pine add life and scent to the space. Drape garlands around mirrors or across entry tables, letting them fall naturally for that effortlessly elegant look. Joanna Gaines always embraces organic shapes. For a vintage twist, tie sprigs of pine with velvet ribbon or tuck in dried oranges and cinnamon sticks for a nostalgic sensory touch. Entryway lighting sets the entire mood as guests step inside. Soft, warm bulbs create the cozy ambience that defines farmhouse charm. Incorporate small table lamps with fabric shades, lantern-style sconces, or even a vintage chandelier for a dramatic touch. Their glow adds instant warmth. String lights woven through greenery or tucked into glass jars add a festive sparkle without overpowering the vintage aesthetic. Artwork plays a big role in setting a nostalgic tone. Consider botanical prints, antique postcards, or farmhouse-style holiday illustrations. Arrange them in mismatched frames for an authentic collected over time look. The mixture of shapes and textures adds dimension to your entryway walls. Seasonal artwork, like winter scenes or holiday typography, brings the festive mood without relying on trend-based modern decor. Storage can be beautiful when curated intentionally. Vintage crates, wooden cubbies, and wire baskets blend seamlessly with farmhouse decor. Use them to hold shoes, scarves, holiday cards, or even extra ornaments waiting to be displayed. Functionality doesn't have to sacrifice beauty. Label your storage with handwritten tags or chalkboard labels for a touch of farmhouse whimsy that also keeps the family organized. Layering rugs is a signature move for cozy farmhouse spaces. Start with a durable base rug and top it with a smaller patterned or textured piece. This adds warmth, breaks up floor space, and introduces subtle personality through pattern or color. Select rugs with a slightly worn or vintage motif, Persian style, ticking stripes, or faded floral prints work beautifully for this layered look. Bring in seasonal decor with intention rather than clutter. A few well-chosen items can make your entryway festive without feeling overwhelming. Think wooden nutcrackers, mercury glass ornaments in bowls, or handmade stockings hanging from a console drawer. Mixing vintage finds with natural elements creates that perfect balance of nostalgia and organic farmhouse charm. Scent sets the emotional tone of a home. For a farmhouse holiday entryway, lean into classic winter aromas like pine, cinnamon, and clove. Use essential oil diffusers hidden in baskets or candle warmers for a safe, gentle fragrance release. You can also create your own simmer pot with citrus and spices to bring in a natural, nostalgic scent that welcomes guests instantly. Personal touches always elevate a space. Incorporate family heirlooms, old photographs, or vintage holiday cards. These sentimental layers give your entryway a story, making it feel deeply yours rather than merely style. Display these items subtly, tucked into a frame corner or layered in a tray, so they feel cherished but not cluttered. Even with festive decor, a farmhouse entryway thrives on simplicity. Edit regularly to keep the space airy and purposeful. Focus on meaningful pieces rather than filling every inch with seasonal accents. This allows each item to shine. The balance between cozy abundance and intentional minimalism is what gives Joanna Gaines inspired spaces their grounded, graceful charm. Step back often and view your entryway from different angles. This helps you adjust symmetry, color balance, and flow. Don't be afraid to experiment, move greenery around, switch out trays, or layer artwork differently until the space feels right. And remember, vintage charm is all about personality and imperfection. Lean into pieces that make you smile. Thank you so much for joining me for this cozy holiday entryway transformation. I hope it inspires you to add a little farmhouse grace and vintage sparkle to your home this season. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so you never miss a new episode from Deco Diva. We've got so many gorgeous vintage projects coming your way. And don't forget to like the video and leave a comment sharing your favorite part of today's design. Until next time, stay festive and inspired.